Hi folks, hope you're doing well. Took Bambini out for a quick walk at Fairy Village Woods. Oh, he enjoyed it. He met doggies. Yeah, he met one that's very similar to how he's going to end up. Yeah, Fluffy. German Shepherd, Fluff. Yeah, that ended up running off and barking at a tree for a good while the woman was trying to get her dog back. That's good. Anyway, last video. Yeah, put it this way. Yeah. Is it possible that someone could be offended by the fact that I said you can get better songs, far, far better songs out there in the world, better songs for worship than you get in church? Far better songs. Yeah, of course there were people who get offended. Yeah, the reality is people can take offence to whatever they want. But again, the word is people can take offence. You never give offence. And that's something that people just need to understand. And certainly the law needs to understand that. Yeah, with the law arresting people for, someone taking offence at what they said. Excuse me, no, they took offence. I didn't give it. They took it. If they take it, that's up to them. They don't have to take it. It's their choice. Yeah, if you see there's a burning coal on a fire and you choose to take it and it burns you, you bloody well took it. Nobody handed that to you and says, oh, look, that's nice, that's gentle. That's really cooling, that is, and you took it and it burned you. No, if you take it, that's down to you. That is on you completely. You took it. Yeah. Yeah, but going back to worship, yeah. If I go into a church, when the worship song comes up, have a look. Look back at me. I'll usually be standing in the back. But you'll see a wince on my face as I read the words. This is what we've got to sing here? Wow. Yeah, I'm not impressed. When I go to church, I'm not impressed with not only the worship itself, the words that are being sung, but the way the music is played. It's like, okay. It is what it is, but to me, look, I'm very much to the point of saying I understand. Church does it that way because they see the Bible and see David, and God was blessed by David, but David played. He was on his own. He was worshipping on his own, and he smashed this and smashed that to make noise, to make the music. Okay. He did the best he could with what he had. But people think that means that God's okay with noise. With any noise, any level of ability, God's okay with that. No. I'm sorry, no. If you were asked to provide the music for the King of England, for Charles, for something that's going to be doing in 6 months' time, I guarantee you, as a church worship group, you'll be practicing every minute of every day for that 30 minutes. You'd be making sure you were absolutely the most perfect you can ever be. Do you do that for God? No. You would honour the King of England far more than you would be willing to honour God. No. Sorry. Do I think that that's okay? No, I think you should be taken outside the back and shot in the back of the head for that. Maybe that's a bit of an extreme reaction, but no. No, I would, no. I see that there's nothing in that at all. No. That's purely dishonouring God. That's all that is dishonouring God. That's all that is. The problem is that it's difficult. If I take the two churches, see, this is where church really annoys me. The stupidity of it. You've got the Pentecostal church, the Community Church of God in Elgin, Scotland. That church. When Manuel was the pastor leader, the everything, he also made himself the worship leader, but he was useless at worship leading. He was so poor. He would plonk away on the organ, just plonk away, and it didn't sound good. It didn't add to it at all. Because they didn't have musicians. They had singers. And they had the music over a CD. And his amateur efforts made it worse. Didn't make it better in any way, shape or form. But because he was Manuel, because he was the pastor, the leader, he could do whatever he wanted. And I've said that no pastor should be doing everything. But then you come to the River Church. Apparently, and I don't know this, Jeff never said this to me himself, but I was told by Paul that Jeff is a drummer. A very accomplished drummer. In their worship, they had a drum set there, empty. Nobody sitting at it, nobody playing it. If nobody is skilled at doing that, if you're going to have musicians up there playing a guitar and the piano-ish sort of thing, organ piano sort of thing, then you need the drums as well. And I'm sorry, Pastor, but if you're the only one who can play it right now, get up there, play the drums. If it's about worshipping God, you're quite willing to offer less than what you can offer. Yeah. I'm sorry. To me, I don't respect any of that in any way, shape or form. As I say, it's difficult because, I said it was wrong for Manuel to do it. So why wouldn't it be wrong for Jeff to do it? Well, because he can play the drums. And they've got a drum set there that no one is using. If the River Church was playing their music over the speakers through a CD, and Jeff was getting up there playing the drums because there was a drum set there, then I'd say no, because you've already got drums on the music playing through the CD anyway. Like it was with the Pentecostal church. When Manuel was playing, there was already somebody playing the piano over the blinking music coming over the speakers anyway. He did it mainly because I imagine because he's got a massive bloody ego, and he never had people telling him through the years, I'm sorry, mate, but you're not good at that. You're not good at that. You're not good at leading worship. Not in an English church. Maybe in a Spanish church you'd be better because your natural language is Spanish. So maybe you do a better job at singing in your natural language. But your piano playing or organ playing, no, we don't need that. No. You can leave that at home. You can practice as much as you want at home, but don't bring that to church. It doesn't offer anything. Nobody told him that. Because quite often, obviously he was quite left-wing. And in left-wing families, you can't say anything that could be discouraging. You've got to be encouraging all the time. So even if they're absolutely awful, say, oh, that was wonderful. We used to see it on things like X Factor and stuff like that. These people that couldn't sing, but Mummy and Daddy told them for years they could sing. And they really believed they could sing, and they couldn't at all. Not in any way, shape or form. What they needed was honesty. What they needed was truth. And they didn't get truth, they got lies. Because lies sound better. Lies don't offend people. If they're nice lies, they're better than truth. But they're not, you see. Because the problem is people then do things that they think are wonderful, but they're not. And eventually someone's going to say, I'm sorry, but that was bloody awful. They should have been told that years ago. So they stopped and focused on what they can do. That's the point. Everybody can do. They can do something and can do something really, really well. Focus on that. But as I say, look, when going back to worship, If you would pull out all stops, if you were playing for King Charles, and you're not willing to pull out all the stops when you're playing for God, you really do have to ask yourself a question. That's why, as I say, when I go in church, and I am subjected to the worship, and that's why I see it, subjected to. Not blessed by, but subjected to. This is something I've got to go through. It's like torture. Minor torture, but still torture. Yeah, I find it horrendous because this is their offering to God. They're saying you are worthy of this. Wow. Yeah. For most people, the worship is the first impressions you're going to have of a church. When you first go into a church, worship is the first impressions you're going to have of that church and the seriousness of their relationship with God. How serious they take their relationship with God. When most churches, you can just walk away straight away. You see the first couple of songs in worship, well, I'm going. That's it. No point standing here. If this is their relationship with God, then they don't have one. They don't care about their relationship with God. So, yeah. Yeah. Anyway, there you go. You take care. God bless. Be a blessing. Be blessed. And, yeah. Tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah. Be blessed. Speak to you later. Bye-bye.